Young world. So I'm sitting here thinking, I mean, by now, if you haven't heard, Pras from the Fugees is involved in this big old federal conspiracy case involving the dude from the movie from the Wolf on Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio, all this type of weird stuff with this money, these Chinese people. I'm not getting on to that because that's not what I'm here to talk about. But in the course of him testifying in court for that, it comes out that this Joker has been working for the FBI for who knows how long. You know what I'm saying? Who knows when it started? This is what I'm here to say. Years ago, I think I told this story a long time ago on here, but years ago when the Fugees first came out, I think it was like 90, 91, 92, around that area. The first song they came out with, I believe, was the Fuji La song. So that song was going around, it was buzzing. I wasn't really, tell you the truth, I wasn't really feeling it like that. It wasn't really my kind of music, but a lot of people started liking it, you know what I'm saying? So the Fugees ended up coming to my town. My boy Jay Davis got his peoples to put up some money to bring them to the middle school. And this is in Easton, PA, Easton, Pennsylvania, the borderline of Jersey. And also this day, I just had got back from Newark, New Jersey. I bought some gold fronts down there. Went to Newark, this is when Wu-Tang was coming out. Got some gold fronts. I always had like a gold cap, a single cap. Everybody had that all the time, but I went down there and got some actual fronts. You got to go down there and get your teeth made, mold it into this mold, come back and pick them up, stuff like that. So I had just got back from Newark that day. I remember this. So when they came to the middle school, this is right before the score came out. Because when the score came out, I was definitely a Fugees fan when the score came out. You know what I'm saying? Them songs that was on there, I was in. But this was right before the score came out. So they was out there. And we was outside smoking weed before the show started. And they was in a purple Montero Jeep, Wyclef and Pras. I can't say Lauryn Hill was in there or not because I don't remember seeing her. Maybe she was like tucked in the back. You know what I'm saying? On some old just whatever. But Wyclef and Pras was sitting in the car. Pras was driving. Wyclef was in the passenger seat. This purple Montero Jeep. This is like 91, 92, 90 maybe. But we walking smoking weed and they call us over there and ask us about some weed. It was Wyclef that was doing the talking, but Wyclef asked us about some weed, about getting some weed or something about smoking some weed. Just asked us about the weed, you know what I'm saying? We was like, nah, it's all good, you can smoke out here, da 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 da. And that was it, kept it pushing. Like I said, this is right before the score came out. So yeah, I heard the Fuji Live song, but like I said, I wasn't really up on it. And this is back in the time when there was no social media and stuff like that. So unless you saw a video somebody had, you wouldn't know who a Joker was. This is way back then, early 90s. We didn't realize that it was them until we went inside the show and they came on stage and they was singing the song. We was like, oh, that was Wyclef and them outside we was talking to. But now that this stuff come out about this informant stuff, I'm just sitting there thinking, were these jokers trying to like set us up, asking us about some weed? You know what I mean? It's far-fetched. Probably wasn't, but just them sitting there thinking, because you gotta imagine, this is how it feels when somebody that was in your circle or somebody you know you were doing business with, if you're doing something illegal, this is how it feels when you find out they was an FBI informant or they get wrapped up. You heard they was snitching, something like that. You be thinking back like, God damn, what exactly did I ever say and do in front of this dude, or what does he know, like stuff like that. So I'm just sitting there thinking, like I said, it's probably not the case, but I'm thinking way back 30 years ago, I'm like, did this Joker try to set us up? Was he trying to get some information about where the weed was at, or if we had weed? Was the FBI stoked up around the corner watching us then with him back then? Did he come into the game as an FBI informant? You know, this is the type of stuff that you got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just sitting here thinking like, I'll be goddamn. Pras working with the FBI way back then. Stuff is spooky out here, man. Like, and imagine all the people he probably been around in the industry and stuff was happening. How many Jokers has he might have had set up already that we don't know how it came about? Yeah, think about that, man. That's crazy.